So I am not going to put up a cringy thumbnail and title this video, "My channel is dying," because I've done that 1,000 times. But we're definitely in a rut over here on this channel, and 99.99999% of it is totally my fault. I went all summer and uploaded a few videos here and there, and then summer for us goes into late August, and then September I was getting my bearings, and then at the end of September we got hit by a hurricane and I wasn't able to work in my normal way for 9 days. And so my cadence to upload to YouTube and my normal YouTube-y things were not normal. And to be completely honest, a lot of this year as a whole, I haven't completely normally uploaded, and I took my uploads back to 1 a week with intention to go to 2 a week, but I never made it there. And so it's just been a lot of things, okay? But as I move forward, I've really been looking at where can I increase my income? Where can I increase my revenue streams? What can I do? And there was a time where on this channel, I was making $10,000 plus per month from YouTube AdSense, completely independent from, things I was selling on my own or affiliates or brand deals or whatever, right? And so it's okay, I know that I can get back to that point. And so how can I get back to that point? And easy math for where it is right now, not necessarily easy math as in this is the exact math, or that this is the case for everybody, or that this will be the case for me, because I'll show you why I mean this in a minute. But right now, I'm only making about $1,000 a month from YouTube AdSense. Now, I'm making up my income in, other ways, brand deals, affiliates, my own digital products and courses, our local agency, things like that. But from YouTube AdSense, I'm only making about $1,000 a month, which for a channel my size is almost ridiculous. And right now, I'm only getting about 75,000 views per month, which again, for a channel my size, is almost ridiculous. So as I'm looking at where can I easily upgrade my income and make things work and whatever else, I know that I can increase my views, thus increasing my YouTube AdSense. And at the math right now, if I want to make $10,000 a month, I need to 10x my current number of monthly views, which seems like a lot, and it is, but I think I can do it. And just to kind of give you a comparison of what views look like, let's look at a few other channels, because there are people with less subscribers than me getting more views than me per month, and all the things. So let's just look at a few channels and kind of see what this looks like on a broad spectrum. So first, let's look at Casey Neistat's channel, and I'm gonna click this view channel stats that actually comes from a vidIQ plugin that I have. So vidIQ is a tool that helps you do the YouTube things better, and it lets you kind of look at other people's channels. So Casey Neistat gets 3.3, almost 3.4 million views per month right now, never, hardly ever releasing a video. The last time he released a video was 3 weeks ago. And the time before that he released a video was 7 months ago. So he's hardly ever releasing videos. And yeah, he has a shit ton of subscribers, way more than me, 12.6 million. But he is getting 3.3 million views per month, hardly releasing any content. So that should tell you something. Let's look at my girl, Katie Steckley, because she has more subscribers than me, but we're in the same range, right? We're in the same niche, essentially, or we have been in the past, and we're both in that 200,000 subscriber range. So if we look at her channel stats, she's getting 286,000 views per month, okay? So definitely not the 750,000 that I want to be able to get, but over 200,000 more views per month than I am getting right now. Here's another example. Lila, she talks about video and filmmaking and things like that. And again, she doesn't produce a ton of videos. So she had this one 5 days ago, and before that it was 2 weeks, and before that was a month ago, and then 2 months. And so it's not like she's out here producing a ton of videos. And if we look at hers, she's getting about the same as Katie, 250,000 views per month, which again, is quite a bit more than I'm getting, and she has less subscribers than me, right? Now let's look at somebody who has a ton of subscribers and publishes somewhat regularly. He's still not great at publishing regularly, and I so do wish that he was. But a couple times a month he's publishing videos. There was one 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, and that is Peter McKinnon, okay? He has 5.95 million subscribers, so about half the subscribers that Casey Neistat has, but he's way more active. And he's getting, oh wow, that actually shocks me. He's only getting 988,000 views per month. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's right. I mean, and I guess we can't tell for sure because this is just a tool that I'm using to like scope out other people's channels, but like that feels like not that many. I would expect him to be getting, you know, around the same as Casey Neistat because Casey's not active, Peter is. They have in the millions of subscribers. That one's actually a little bit shocking to me. Okay, so Ben Johnson is somebody who has a very similar amount of subscribers to me, and he is getting about 273,000, about the same as Katie Seckley. And there's people like breaking out of this rule too. So like Desiree LeCapture, I think, LeCapture Visuals here on YouTube. She publishes quite often, but still is not like publishing all the time. And she has 45,000 subscribers and has 205,000 views this month. So we can break out of this. We can do it. And I kind of know the general area that I want to shoot for, but I want to shoot beyond that too. Like I really want to get back to YouTube paying me $10,000 a month because that's a really nice little added benefit of doing YouTube, right? And when I'm thinking about getting my channel back to this point, I have to go back and look at the time when my channel was most successful in terms of views and monetization. And it took me a while to remember when this was. I couldn't remember if it was 2020, 2021, or 2022. It was 2022. So if we go to January of 2022 to December of 2022, I got 2.8 million views throughout the year and made over $84,000 from YouTube itself. Okay, I want to get back to that. That would be great. Because the last few years I've only made about 20 to 30,000, well, 20 to 40,000 from AdSense. Again, that is just a small slice of the pie of my income, but if I can make that slice of the pie bigger, then all of the other pieces of the pie get bigger, you know? And so what was different during this time period than others, right? Like what was different in 2022 than now? And there's definitely some things that like I can't control, right? Like I'm pretty sure my CPM was higher during this time, and there might have been something going on where advertisers were paying more than they're paying now. Because in the current economy, I do feel like CPMs are lower, advertisers are paying less for the same spots that they were just a few years ago. And we can't ever fully control when a video does really well or goes viral or stays viral for a long time, which is a lot of what was happening in 2022, but we can kind of control that. So by the way, let's just like do some math here. My channel in 2022 that made $84,000 got 2.7 million views that year. And Casey Neistat gets 3.3 million views a month. That's a lot. Anyway, so what was I doing in this time period to make this happen, right? And a lot of what I was doing was that I was publishing videos more often. I was publishing more than 4 videos a month. So I actually, like if we go in here and we say, okay, let's go look at this peak time. Okay, so we had a peak in February and we had another peak in April. So let's go look at that like peak time and kind of see what was going on. We're gonna go to April 30th, 2022. Okay, so this is the month that it seems like I did the best on YouTube that year. Had the most views, had the most revenue, etc. And you can see here that I made $11,530.40 that month. And I had 450,000 views that month, okay? So that is one of the goals that I'm working towards. And I said 10x my current views at 75,000 views because if I'm only making $1,000 a month now, then that's the math. But we can clearly see that with less views, I've made more money before. So I don't know where it'll even out, but that's just the goal for now. So during this month, I released 8 videos and did a live, which was just a live training. So it was a webinar. It wasn't even on YouTube publicly. So 8 videos, which means I was publishing 2 times a week here. Okay. So that is double what I have been publishing this year. But also in the last few months, I've not even been getting to 4 videos a month. So it's more than double than a lot of the months this year. And if we look at the top content in this period, one of the videos was from a few months before that continually went viral for a couple of years. So that was driving a ton of views, right? And then this one was from the month that we're in. This one was from the month that I was in. And this one was from the month that I was in. Oh, and this one was from the month that I was in. So I had a lot of like current videos doing really, really, really well. And then I had some videos, like I say, from a couple months before doing well, a couple years before still doing well, etc. So not only was I publishing 2 times a week, but I was also had been publishing 2 times a week for a few months before that, and that was kind of causing a compound effect. And if we go look at my last 28 days, it is a drastically different picture, okay? So $890 in revenue. It's actually about $1,000 a month. It's just still accruing for October, so just ignore that part. But about 72,000 views, and you can see here that my views are just way down. And actually, in the last 28 days, I have published 4 videos, but that's been pretty rare for me. It's normally not been 4 videos. It's been like 3, maybe 2, depends. And the thing with the most views is a video I did about the hurricane here, and it still only has 25,000 views in this period, which is the period it was released, by the way. So like it probably won't continue to go viral, but 25,000 views in this period. And if you remember what we were just looking at a second ago, the one video that was doing the best for me was getting 155,000 views a month from, you know, in that time period. And so like there's a huge difference in my views just in general, you know? And I do have these 3 older videos that are doing really well. One of them is not even a video of mine. It's a contributors video when I had contributors on the channel. But the rest of these, besides this one here, that's doing well from 2018, which by the way, can we talk about the longevity on YouTube and how amazing it is? But the rest of these are pretty recent videos. But I've only done 4 videos this month, right? And so, I mean, easy math is that if you double the amount of videos you're doing, you're gonna double your views, right? So that's a really easy way to go from 75,000 views to 150,000 views. Double my videos. It's fine. We can do it. And inevitably, when you're feeding more content to the algorithm, there is a way bigger likelihood that something is going to get picked up and take off and do really well in the platform. So there's potential here. And I'm going to be completely revamping my content. Like the videos that I have done over the last few months have just been like, let's get a video out, right? Like it's just been like, let's get a video out, whatever. And I want to really get like better at my content as a whole so that like going to 2 a week is more than double helpful, right? Because that's hopefully the goal. Okay, so when it comes to like how I'm gonna get this done, how am I gonna 10x my views, or at least get close to 10xing my views? And I guess my real goal here is to 10x my revenue, whatever those views come out to there. But how am I gonna do that? And again, 1, I'm going to be posting more often. I'm gonna be publishing 2 videos a week here on the platform, and getting back to that cadence and getting back to the fact that like YouTube is the job, right? Like yes, of course I have to do things like create things and create funnels and create digital offers and things like that to keep like other sides of my income up. But we've done a lot of like rebuilding of that since we blew up the business, and I can focus more on YouTube now. But I'm going to also be completely revamping my content. Like I said a second ago, there's gonna be new topics here, things that we haven't talked about before, still in the realm of being a creative and a creator and like, you know, everything in that realm, but more just like things that are relevant to all of you that aren't just like how to do XYZ, and really getting in the swing of publishing really, really fun, exciting videos. Okay, so I'm editing this video and I forgot something. I forgot something that's gonna make a huge difference when it comes to my income and making more from AdSense and blah, blah, blah. And this is a strategy I was really hesitant to try until I heard a piece of advice, so I'm gonna share all of it with you. So obviously, the more ads that run in your video, the more money you make, right? Like if you have just an ad in the very beginning of a video and just an ad in the very end versus someone who has an ad at the beginning, the middle, and the end, the person with the one in the middle is going to make more money, right? And so I have always put mid-roll ads in my videos. And if they're above like 10 minutes, I usually put 2. But I've always been really hesitant to put more than that because I don't want to annoy you guys, right? Like I don't want to annoy the viewer. I don't want people being like, oh my God, why is she playing so many ads? And then I was on a mastermind call last month and they were talking about how at Vid Summit, I don't know if it was somebody from stage or if it was somebody that they were like just talking with, but somebody at Vid Summit was like, oh yeah, I put a mid-roll ad every minute or 2 minutes in my videos. And I was like, I would never. But then they were like, no, that's what we said to him too. But then he was like, no. YouTube doesn't actually place ads in all of those places. You're just telling YouTube that they can. And so it is giving YouTube the ability to place more ads on your videos, and it's going to use its own discretion to not annoy the piss out of the viewers. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did a little research. This seems to be true. This is going to be one of the things that I use moving forward to like make sure that I'm making more money from AdSense, is that I will be putting more ads. I'm probably not going to do them every minute, but every couple of minutes or so, I will be telling YouTube that it's okay to place an ad somewhere. And so hopefully that will put more ads on the videos in a way that doesn't annoy people and makes more money. So that same mastermind group, we met and they talked about this a month ago, and then we met again yesterday. And I've only published a couple of videos in that time. And honestly, that was the least thing on my mind because most of these videos were about the hurricane or were filmed while we were recovering from the hurricane or like whatever, right? And so I hadn't really tested it a lot, but some of them had. And one person said that she had seen like a 3x return on like her efforts there. So she was making 3 times more money from AdSense in 1 month from doing this than she was the month before, which is insane. So just another thing I'm going to be doing. I didn't want to leave it out because it is a big, huge piece of this thing. And I'm going to continue to double down on my browse features as my main source of views rather than search. So if we take another peek into my channel analytics, we can go, let's see, to this little tab here. Yeah. And see that browse features is my number one like way that viewers find me. And that is ideal. Like that is the ideal situation because YouTube search is just finding people who want a quick answer to something and they're leaving most of the time. Whereas getting browse features, getting it in front of people organically, getting YouTube to say, this piece of content is gonna be something that this person over here wants to watch. Let's put it on their homepage. Let's put it on their suggested videos, whatever. That is the type of traffic that you want. That is the most sustainable type of traffic. So I love that like that's where my stats are. So I feel like we've done good there. But now we just have to like double down on that to make the views go up and the revenue go up. So can I do it? Yes, I absolutely know I can. How quickly can I do it? I don't know. So I guess this is like my public, like this is what I'm doing and let's see how quickly I can get to this number again. And the main goal here is to $10,000 a month from YouTube AdSense, okay? So how quickly can I get to that? How quickly can I 5x or 10x my views so that I get to that? Like, what does that look like? And if this is something y'all want to like see the behind the scenes of or get updates on, let me know below. I don't know that I'll do a video like every month that's like, oh, have I gotten back to $10,000 a month? I don't know that I'll do that, but I could probably post updates and, include them in videos or even, post them on the community channel or do a video like every once in a while. So if that's something you guys want, let me know in the comments below. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Okay, I did want to show you this like really cool thing. So in trying to, and I'm gonna blur this out because I don't want to spoil anything, okay? But in trying to like come up with new ideas and trying to like really push myself creatively or push myself in a way where I'm not just doing the same videos over and over again, which is what I kind of feel like I'm at now. I went to ChatGPT and I was like, hey, so I want to create videos in this niche and with this kind of spin to them, right? And I was like, can you give me some ideas that are like fun and creative and also will do well in the YouTube algorithm, okay? And it spit out about 5 ideas in 3 different categories. One was like storytelling, one was creator challenges and like fun experiments, and the other one was like behind the scenes, okay? And it actually spit out some more in some other categories that I didn't love, so I nixed that, okay? And then I was like, oh my God, love this. what about some ideas in this same realm with this twist or with this twist or with that twist or with this angle? And it continually spit out some amazing ideas. So you can see here, even though it's blurred out, how many ideas that ChatGPT gave me the other day that I kept. Like I didn't even keep all of them. And it gave me this many ideas to be like, oh my gosh, like these would be really good ideas. Now, are they perfect? No. They're like starting points. They're things for me to like start with. But they're going to be really great ways for me to like come up with video ideas as I'm trying to do 2 videos a week and as I'm trying to come up with like fun, exciting video ideas that are not just like search driven. So if you need a little push to do something like that, you definitely should. And I teach you actually how to do this in my YouTube Rockstars program, which I will link below. So yeah, here's to $10,000 a month from YouTube again. And here's to seeing how long it takes, I guess. Bye y'all.